The magical journey of Breezy, the blue butterfly. Once upon a time, in a thriving garden, a spectacular blue butterfly named Breezy was born. Her radiant blue wings sparkled under the gentle morning sun, enchanting every creature that set eyes upon her. Breezy was a curious butterfly. She was always eager to explore, learn, and meet new friends. Her adventurous spirit would lead her to the far corners of the garden, fluttering around with joy and curiosity. One fine morning, Breezy saw an unfamiliar object. It was nothing like she had ever seen in the garden. The intriguing object was a beautifully illustrated book. Breezy fluttered closer to the book. The book was filled with colorful pages depicting a magical world. Breezy was in awe. She had stumbled upon a storybook. As Breezy gazed at the pictures, she longed to experience the wonders illustrated in the storybook. She wished she could visit this magical world. Behind her, a fairy appeared. She was the guardian of the garden. Her name was Fern. She had observed Breezy's fascination with the storybook and decided to help. Fern had a unique power. She could turn any story into reality. With a bright smile, she offered Breezy a chance to live the story in the book. Breezy was thrilled. She nodded in agreement, her wings shimmering with excitement. The fairy waved her wand and a dazzling light engulfed the garden. In the blink of an eye, Breezy found herself in the magical world from the storybook. It was filled with enchanting creatures and breathtaking landscapes, just like in the book. Breezy befriended a talking cricket named Crick. He agreed to accompany her on her journey through the magical world. Together, they set off on their great adventure. They climbed the Candy Mountains and swam in the Soda Sea, laughing and creating memories. Breezy and Crick had so much fun exploring the fantastical world. They helped a princess who was lost in the jelly forest. Her grateful smile warmed Breezy's heart. Helping others gave Breezy a sense of fulfillment. Breezy and Crick were invited to a grand feast by the king of the magical world. They danced, sang, and celebrated with the other magical beings. However, as the days passed, Breezy started missing her garden. The magical world was wonderful, but she yearned for her familiar surroundings. She approached Fern, who was watching her from the clouds. Breezy expressed her desire to return home, her blue wings fluttering nervously. Fern understood Breezy's longing for home. She waved her wand, and in a burst of light, Breezy found herself back in her beloved garden. Breezy looked around. Everything was just as she had left it. The sun was still shining, the flowers were still blooming, and her friends were waiting for her. Breezy realized that no matter how amazing an adventure is, there's no place like home. She was glad to be back amidst the familiar sights and sounds. From that day on, Breezy continued to explore her garden, but she no longer longed for the magical world. She was content with her home. Breezy's story teaches us that it's okay to dream and explore, but we should never forget where we come from. Home is where we truly belong. And so, Breezy, the blue butterfly, continues to flutter happily in her garden, cherishing each moment. The memory of her magical adventure remains a precious part of her life. Her story is a reminder to us all, adventures are exciting, but there's no place more comforting than home. Let's learn from Breezy, let's cherish our homes, and let's keep exploring, but never forget where we come from. Remember, every adventure has its charm, but the warmth of home is unparalleled. And, just like Breezy, let's bring joy and add color to our own little worlds. The magical journey of Breezy, the blue butterfly, ends here, but her spirit of adventure and love for home lives on. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey.